Greetings, this is Pink Frog Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. We have covered resting and journaling. As we move on with our self care, we have another practice that shows significant result in self care, and that is breath work. Our breath has a significance in influencing our overall functioning. Conscious breathing is a helpful tool when we are trying to regulate, restart, and reorganize our system. Just like how our eyes ignore the presence of our nose, that's very same that we usually don't have a conscious recognition of how we are breathing. However, our breath can significantly describe the state of our body as well as our overall health. The term we use when we use breathing in a therapeutic concept is called breath work. When we speak of breath work, we are talking about breathing mindfully or consciously. And this mindful conscious breathing helps in improving our mental, emotional, physical as well as spiritual state. Breathing can be broadly categorized into inhaling, exhaling, and retaining. That is when you breathe in, when you breathe out, and when you hold your breath. When done mindfully or with our conscious awareness and attention given to breathing, it influences us in ways that brings us peace, calmness, rest, energy, helps in clearing out thoughts, holding on to the present in a moment of overwhelming emotions, opening doors to insight and self awareness. Not just the Western concept, but also the Eastern concepts such as Buddhism, Hinduism mention the benefits and importance of conscious breathing. Conscious breathing brings us all back to the present moment. It helps us to come in the present moment without the influence of variables that are beyond our control. Hindu Vedas mention about prana, which science defines as energy. And to say, it has been said time and again that everything is energy, which means everything is prana, everything is conscious. So, in this prana, one thing that we have in our control is breathing, which influences prana or the energy of life. Thus, breathing is something that, when done consciously, will have enormous effect on how and where we want to guide and direct the flow of energy. Conscious breathing has deep neurological impacts and thus have the ability to improve our health tremendously. Bringing our awareness to breath brings us to a state of calmness, shifting us from sympathetic nervous system, that is a fight flight mode, to parasympathetic nervous system, that is calm and composed, which brings us to a feeling of safety from where we can have better cognitive functions and emotional regulation. In the coming weeks, we will be practicing different breathing techniques that are used in therapeutic interventions. Breathing happens in general where we take short, deep, long, shallow breaths. One where we breathe only through our thoracic cavity, one where we fill our lungs, when we breathe till our diaphragm, then we have deep belly breathing. And this combined with inhalation, exhalation, and holding or retention of breath will have different impact on us. Going through the breathing practices that we take forward in the coming weeks, you can choose and decide which works for you in which situation. Usually, such breathing has been seen helpful for anxiety, panic, brain fog, anger, depression, trauma. Breathing not only takes place individually but also as couples or groups to circulate or channelize the energy around. Hence, it is also used during family therapy or couple therapy. One can learn a lot about themselves if they pay attention to their breathing in different situations. Keep a check, make a note of your breathing in different situations, and we'll see you next week. Have a safe and happy week ahead.